Hi everyone, I'm Betty McKnit, and I asked you what kind of challenge, 6-day challenge you wanted to do, and you said you wanted to do a pocket shawl. I thought y'all might want to do the new shrugs that I made, but it's probably not cold enough yet. I know it's cold in some parts of the world, so I don't know what you all were thinking, but you asked for pocket shawl, and you're going to get pocket shawl. Here we go. So there are two 6-day pocket shawl patterns. One of them is basically a big swatch, and the other one goes sideways. So today I'm going to start with the swatch one, since we always swatch first, right? Right? Before we start our 6-day kid blanket. So let's make a swatch. I actually have the pockets here. So the pocket is basically a straight start with a swatch through row 4 and then squared off top. And then we work a round of single crochet around the whole thing. And then did I do the single crochet round first? Yes, I did. No, I did not. No, I did not. Okay, scratch that. You do the top ribbing and then you go around. I'll bring the pattern up and we'll see what the pattern actually says. Um, I was a choreographer in another life, and there's a thing about choreographers never knowing their own dances, and this feels a little bit like that. I never know my own patterns. So that's what the pocket looks like, and then so you can't really see the 6-day pattern so much with this yarn standing out, but hi Nancy. Um, but uh, what we what what we did, and I believe what the pattern says to do, is make both of the pockets facing up, even though you're going to put your scarf, the scarf section around, and so one side is going to be going up and the other side is going to be going down. So, but we decided to make both pockets facing up. But if you want this pocket over here to be going the same direction, you can just put your ribbing on the bottom. Okay? It's your choice. And then I have just a little miniature pocket shawl scarf section here to work on during the live, so it doesn't take forever. So what happens is you make the scarf section, and it's basically your 6-day kid blanket swatch, and then you keep going until it's however tall you are, right? Because your arms wingspan usually is about the same as your height. So hey Courtney, um, so you're going to make this about as long as you are tall. And you're going to think when you first start it that it's not wide enough, but we're going to put a border on it, and the border is going to make it twice as wide. And the other thing we're going to do when we make the border is we're going to attach the pocket to the scarf section. So it's not sewn on, it's worked with a single crochet. As you do your single crochet border around your first border round, you're going to put those pockets on, and then you're going to keep going and make the whole thing bigger. So yes, this is narrow, but don't make it wider, because then you're going to you have to make your pocket the same width, or you can sew it if you want, but I think it looks good with the narrow pocket, and the border looks really, really cool. So don't mess with it until you read the whole thing and understand what's going to happen. All right, so that's pocket shawl. And then the sideways pocket shawl starts with a long chain, this long, and it goes this way. So I'm going to, I have to talk to Glynis, Old Boiler Robo, and get her on here to show us how she does her chain, um, her starting chain, where she does not count. She uses stitch markers and just counts out, um, every 13 and then puts a marker and every 13. And she puts the marker in the center of the dip. And that not only helps you with making this long chain and not losing count, but it helps you as you progress, through the next row. Because we all know how it is to get to the end of the second row and have it be off. And then you have to go back through, and it's a lot that you have to chain. It's like, hundreds. Hundreds and hundreds. Okay. Where is the pocket shawl? Here we go. I'm just bringing up the pattern so that I'm doing it right. I think I'm bringing it up. Okay. Okay, it says you can do it in DK worsted and bulky. I'm going to use some more of this. This is Mandala Ombre. And it says it's a worsted weight. And it says to use an I. I have an H. I don't know where all my hooks are. They're hiding. Okay. Okay, let's get started. Let's chain 30. So anyone that's ever made a 6-day kid blanket swatch, you will know that it starts on 37. So don't get confused here. The 30, I need to find all my hooks. I know all those. Hey Marie, how are you? Um, I said hi to you guys and I forget what I was saying. But yeah, oh, the 30. Okay, so I get these emails and it says the math doesn't work. It says that the repeat is 17 stitches for the 6-day kid blanket. And that is true. And the straight start starts with a repeat of 13 stitches. So you're going to increase 4 stitches over the course of the startup rows to get to the 15 to 17. Um, so have no fear. Y'all don't look at my nails. I'm gonna go have them done tomorrow and get my fill. Glad to hear it. Okay, so we start with 30. And also, I think, let me just rewind, see if I have an eye hook handy. Uh, well, this is a J, but it's not a furl, so it's an inferior hook in my mind. Start with the larger, I have to start with the larger hook or it pulls. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Okay. And no, the loop on the hook does not count as one. I will probably never live down saying that as long as I live, but that's what my mom told me. She probably still counts that way, and her blankets come out great. Okay, and then we single crochet across the row. I don't want to put this ball of yarn on the floor because the cats. Good night, Courtney. Get some sleep. I'll see you tomorrow for the Zoom call. Hey, Cheryl. I think Restream made some upgrades because it was easier to set everything up today. And also, I'm seeing your comments. All right, my dear. Yeah, we have a Zoom call. Hey, Amy. We have a Zoom call tomorrow night. And next week, I'm going to try something. This is kind of an experiment, but I have heard a lot of crocheters say that they tried to knit, but they just couldn't get it. And I'm going to try a knitting class for crocheters and see if I can help you all overcome. I know, right? Um, See if I can help you all overcome the common, things that make knitting difficult for crocheters. And you know me, I'm Betty McKnit. I got to do everything a different way anyhow. Okay, so that's set up row one. What did I do there? Oh, that's just a stitch that's a little tighter than the rest. Okay, set up row two. Now this is the one that confuses everybody. Even though the other setup rows are written the same way, it confuses everyone, I think, because the pattern is so simple that you think you have to repeat the whole thing. So we're going to chain one, and then we're going to make 5 single crochet. Whoops. And then 6 half double crochet. And now it's 7 single crochet. So that's the pattern: 7, 6 half double crochet, 7 single crochet, 6 7 6 7 6 7, until you get to the end and you only have 5. So there's 5 single crochet on each end and 7 in between. So the ends are different. Just like the 6-day kid blanket, the ends are different than the rest of the row. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. And I did change the way I wrote that, so because when I get emails about the same thing over and over again, I feel like even if it was written correctly, it's not clear. So I go back and clarify in future editions, but it looks like I didn't get to this one yet. Right? So it says repeat from the star, 6 half double crochet, 7 single crochet to the last 5 stitches. So that means when you get to the last 5, you stop whatever you're doing and then you work whatever it says to work. It says 5 single crochet. Okay, lay it down and admire it. So you can see the little 2 peaks are starting to form. Okay, set up row 3. Oops. Chain 1, 3 single crochet. 1, 2, 3. 3 half double crochet. 1, 2, 3. Thank you, Carol. Cheryl, I mean, sorry. It is mandala ombre. 2 double crochet. Chain 2. 2 double crochet. So this is our peak starting to form, and then you should be centered on the half double crochet right here. So this gap here should be centered in between the 6 half double crochet from the row below. Okay, so that's just one way, if you're, especially if you're making the long one, the sideways one, that's just one way to know that you're on track. Okay, so then we go 3, did I do it? Oh, I'm talking. 3 half double crochet, so I made one when I was talking. 2, 3, and then we're going to single crochet, slip stitch, single crochet. So that's the valley starting to form. Okay, 3 half double crochet, we're building it up. 2 double crochet, chain 2, 2 double crochet, 3 half double crochet, 1, 2, 3, and then 3 single crochet to finish the row. 1, 2, 3. Lay it down and admire it. Okay, so you see the peaks are starting to form, but look, I did a chain 2 here and here, so I added stitches. And we're going to put stitches in there. So we're adding. So 13, multiple of 13 is going to become multiple of 17. Trust the pattern. Okay, row 4. Chain 1, set up row 4. 3 single crochet, 3 half double crochet, 2 double crochet, and remember, unless the pattern tells you to put them in the same stitch, you work across the stitches. Double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, 2 double crochet, I'm sorry, yeah, that double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, it was in this space. And then, let's see, 3 half doubles, single crochet, slip stitch, single crochet, and then you repeat it, 3 half doubles, 2 double crochet, double crochet, chain 1, double crochet into the gap. And you know, I believe on updates I changed it to chain 2, but either way works. 3 half double, and then 3 single crochet. Let me lay it down. That was setup row 4. Okay, setup row 5. It's actually just like 6-day kid blanket row 7. So you chain 1, you skip 1, and then you single crochet. I didn't have enough coffee. And you put 3 single crochet in the chain space. Single crochet, I guess it's really not just like row 7, but it's very similar because row 7 doesn't have a chain space. Let me see, I should be counting here for you. See you later, Cheryl. Let me go back to the 3 single crochet in the chain space. And then it's 7 single crochet down the side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, skip 1, and then 7 back up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, whoops, 6, 7, 3 single crochet in the chain space. 1, 2, 3. And let's see. Yep, 7 to go down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Skip 1 and single crochet in the last single crochet. All right, set up row 5. So now here you are with your, gone from a straight start to this chevron, and now you have 17 plus 3 is your, or it should be your counts if you count your stitches. And now you're ready for row 2 of the 6-day kid blanket. Same row 2. Okay. I'm just going to kind of blow through it because you all can watch my row by row tutorials to really get the details on this if you need it. But you start out by skipping 3. Always count the 1 under the turning chain. That was an update from all emails I would get. Do I count that or don't I? So it just seemed like it would be easier to just say count it. I need a yarn bowl. Skip 2. Skip 2. DC. This is really a 3DC cluster. All in the same, it's worked all in the same stitch. 2, 3, 4, skip 4. Skip 2, 3 double crochet. Three, 3, 3 in the center single crochet at the top. Skip 2, skip 2, and double crochet in the last double crochet, or the last stitch, sorry. Not talking too well today. I'm not chaining 4 or doing an extended double crochet today. I'm just not. It On a small piece like this, it makes making the edge stitches come out flat a little more difficult because I'm adding extra stitches going along the edge, and it's too many. And I don't have to worry about this curling because I'm going to put that wide border on it, and it's not going to curl. So there's no reason to adjust my edges for this. Make it easier on myself. Okay, row 3. This time we're working into the gaps, which is so fun. 3, 3, 3 in the top. Man, I can practically do a 6-day kid blanket in my sleep. This yarn's really soft. I like the drape it has. I'm just going to be honest. I don't think it's perfect for this pattern because the detail gets lost. You know, the stripe detail gets a little lost. But I like the feel of it. I made several hats with it last year, and I really liked the hats I made from it. 3 3 3 in the top. So at this point, my pocket is just, I mean, the pocket shawl is basically a swatch. It's a swatch where you kept going. So if you have that swatch that you made where you kept going, you just kept going and going and going, trying out all the different stripes, the popsicle, oops, see, I just got in the habit of doing that. Popsicle effect, the Australian confetti effect, the snowflake effect. You know, if you have one of those swatches where you tried them all out, just keep going on it until it's, you know, 6 feet, 5 feet long, or however tall you are. I'm 5 feet tall. And make a couple pockets for it, and boom. Well, then you have to put the border around it too. But what a cool project. In fact, maybe I'll make my 6 to 8 pocket shawl with all the different effects, and then I can wear it on lives. And when people say, what's the snowflake effect? I'll have it. I'll have it on. And whip out my pocket shawl and be like, here you go. Here's the snowflake effect. Here's the popsicle effect. Here's the Australian confetti effect. Who knew? I don't know who thought all these up. Well, I know who thought a lot of the popsicle up and the Australian confetti effect, but I don't know who came up with the snowflake effect. I don't know whose idea that was originally. This was all an accident. One big happy accident. I always work this last stitch from back to front as well. That's one of my edge curling tricks. Okay, now we're on the double crochet row. So uh, three, three grannies, three double crochet groups, skip three. Single crochet, skip one. Double crochet at the beginning of the row, skip two. Single, skip one. Double, skip two. Three double crochet, skip three. That's the hardest thing to remember about this pattern is how many you skip at the beginning and the end of the row. So that's a little thing to help you. And the ends of this is something that trips people up. The ends of the blanket are different the than the middle between the mountains. You have an extra um, three double crochet group on the end, where in the middle, in between, you have the DC3 together. The top 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 7 double crochet on each side of the mountaintop. And then there's 8 on each side going down. I don't even count anymore. And then you skip one. There's your row 5. Looking good. Looking good. Looking good. Look what I did. Yep. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so you have, this is a little bit different. From here to here is different than here to here. So this is the part you repeat. You repeat from here to here. Don't try to put a second set of double crochet over here. It doesn't belong. Okay? It's like that. It's there on the side to help make your blanket edge, flat and neat. Here in the middle, we need it to go in. Okay, row 6. Chain 3, skip 2, okay. I've been sitting here like this the whole time. I have all these fans blowing. And I kept wondering why my air conditioner was going off and the cats were stepping on it, turning it off. So I don't really count. I just see that's the center. And I mean, I guess this is a good way to miss mistakes in previous rows, but is not to count and just to put your stitches in this center stitch, from the row below. Just read the work and work the row below. But this pattern doesn't let you get too far without, it doesn't let you make a mistake and get too far without it. It'll be off a row or two later. So you don't usually have to frog too far. But mistakes and frogging are part of crochet. Yarn is very forgiving. It's too bad people aren't more like yarn. Don't you ever wish you could just unravel a part of your life and go back and do it again? No use shedding tears over frogging. There are very few things in life you can go back and unravel and redo. Who is it? It's Figgy. Hey, Figs. Oh, I know what you want. She loves yarn. Hey, hey, don't scratch me. I like to pick my cats up and hold them, but some cats don't like to be held. I think I was kind of spoiled with Walter. He liked being held. Something looks a little weird there, a little wonky. Good thing I'm going to put an edge on that. Okay, so here I am. I'm at row 7. Hey, Tina. What's my favorite yarn for the pocket shawl I am making? I made the one on the pattern from Mandala Lion Brand Mandala Dragon, and I ended up selling that. I sold it at a market. It was one of the only things I sold that day, and in my opinion, I just love those colors. I love dragons. I love the name of the yarn of the colorway, and so I think this looks great worked up in mandala, Lion Brand Mandala. This is mandala ombre. It's not. I don't think this mandala is perfect for the 6 day kid blanket because you can see the pattern just kind of gets lost in it. But I had already started it and I had some, so I just kept going. But yeah, but I mean, it is kind of an ombre effect, right? If you can see from here where it's dark, it does have an ombre look to it. Um, but yeah, you don't really get the definition of the 6 day kid blanket, the different types of rows. It might as well be, any pattern, right? Okay, let's see. How long have I been on here? Boring. So if I'm really gonna, you're welcome, Tina. If I'm really going to do this right, I'm going to continue my swatch through row 4. Okay. I don't know what I'm gonna get away with this cat though, because she is determined to play with my yarn. And she'll start, well, this one not so much, but the other one, hey, she has my working yarn in her mouth. Sorry, gotta close the door. Let's see if I can fly through these rows, and that way I can go ahead and show the square off rows. Because this part, if you need help with this part, you can watch the row by row 6 day kid blanket tutorial. There's nothing new to see here. But the pocket of the pocket shawl is the perfect swatch. It really is. And the scarf section is worked the exact same way as the pocket. So you get a lot of practice. It would be a great project to make before you embark on, your first 6 day kid blanket. If you've never made one, we always want you to swatch first because that second row too, it's a little difficult to get started, and there's some common errors that people make, and um, you'll end up frogging that row again and again and again, and you'll get frustrated, and you'll put it down. And so many people have told me, oh, I tried this. I tried that blanket, but I couldn't get it. I tried making that one time and I just couldn't get it. Once you get past that setup, it's so easy. It's really not a difficult blanket to make. Um, there are no complicated stitches. There's only a single crochet, double crochet. If you do the straight start, you have to know how to half double crochet. Premier Puzzle. I keep doing that because now I'm in the habit of doing it. Have you posted it, Nancy, in the albums? If you posted the 6-day, if you post your photos in the 6-day kid blanket group, they do stay in the feed forever. But you got to scroll and scroll and scroll. If you post them in the albums, they're easier for people to find. And it's like they stay there forever. And we love it when you post all the details, the yarn you used, this how many chains you started with, what size hook you used, the final measurements of the album of the blanket, your final measurements, and of course your yardage, because we love to copy each other in the group, and that is the intention of the group, is to inspire people. People copy each other all the time. That's what we're here for. Yeah, Nancy, and post your Premier Puzzle blanket so we can see it for sure. Every time I think I've seen every single color combination or every single striping variation, any different way that there is, somebody comes up with a different way to do this blanket. See, I keep trying to do the extended double crochet, and I don't really want to do that on this. Okay, I'm on row 4. The blanket is supposed to end on row 4, and I know a lot of people don't, and no, I'm not mad at you. And your blankets look fine. One lady said her blanket had ears, but it is supposed to end on row 4. And I don't think I actually said that in the original pattern, but I did give like instructions for stripes, how many stripes to make. And if you followed the original pattern, you would end up on row 4, but it did not explicitly say the blanket ends on row 4. But blanket's supposed to end on row 4. So when you make your swatch, go through row 7 and then go back to row 2, 3, and 4. Do the last 3 rows. Okay. You can see I got a little bit of the accordion going on. It's fine. It's totally fine. Okay, and if this were my, hey D Louise, what's up? If this were my scarf section, I would just keep going, repeating those 7 rows, right? But if this is my pocket, I'm ready to square. Hip W square. Let's see, what time is it? Okay, I've been here for 52 minutes, so that was a lot of yammering to sit through just to get to these square off rows, but we're gonna go ahead and do them. Square off row 1, chain 3, skip 2, 3 double crochet. What's up, Linda, Linda, Linda? 3 half double crochet. Two single crochet, slip stitch, you should be in the top of the mountain, 2 single crochet, the original pattern is the vivid chevron. Yes, that's the original. So, um, and you're almost correct. You don't change colors every 3 rows. You do rows two, 1, 2, 3, and 4 in one color, and then you change for 5 and 6. But you're correct. The double crochet rows are one color, and the rest of the rows are another color, and it sets off the granny with the single crochet edge, so that that's the whole meaning of vivid. So it's a nice straight clear edge in between the chevrons. But yes, so the reason that you end on row 4 actually is because the double crochet rows go like this, and then the granny rows have decreases that bring it back in straight. So that's why I think it ends on row 4, because when you end on those double crochet rows, they're like, and you can see in my swatch on the video that it's like that. It's narrower at the bottom than it is on the top. So if you end your blanket with that, you're going to have little ears up at the top. A lady called them ears one time, which I thought she posted a blanket. She said, "Why does it have ears?" I said, "Because you ended on row 7. You're supposed to end on row 4." 2 double crochet. Oh yeah, that will be so nice. I love mandala roving. I've made a ton of stuff in it. I can't get enough. Okay, I'm supposed to be telling people what to do here. All right, let me go back to where this is where I was talking. Okay, let me see. 2 single crochet, slip stitch, 2 single crochet, and then it's 3 half double crochet, 2 double crochet, skip 2, 2 double crochet, 3 half double crochet. Whoops. 2 single crochet, slip stitch, 2 single crochet, 3 half double crochet, and then it's 3 double crochet. Yes. Whoops. Hold on, hold on, hold on. It's 2 single crochet, slip stitch 2. Oh no, I did it right. 3 half double, 3 double, skip to the end, double crochet in the last stitch. Starting to square off already. Okay, square off row 2. 1, 2, 3. Skip 2, 3 double crochet, 3 half double crochet, 1 single crochet, slip stitch, 1 single crochet, 3 half double crochet, 2 double crochet. Am I looking at that right? Yes, okay. Skip 2, 2 double crochet, 3 half double crochet, single crochet, slip stitch, single crochet, 3 half double crochet, three double crochet. Skip 1 and double crochet in the last. There you go. I can feel my yarn rolling around on the floor and getting tangled up in itself. Yay. It feels like it's twisting too, and I had an interesting question somebody asked me, and that was, um, oh, look, ah, you can't save me from myself, okay? You just cannot save me from myself. This is the end where I set it up as a center pull ball for myself. Oh, what was I thinking? And then it's just in there getting tangled. Now I have this end. I don't know if that's really what was I thinking? Oh my gosh. I was thinking I didn't want it rolling around on the table like it is right now. And it has a knot. Okay, all right. Maybe it just has a knot and I just decided I don't want to deal with getting that knot out. But oh heavens. All right. So this is going to be a cat toy when I'm done here. Good grief. Oh my gosh. I can't save myself from myself. Square off row 3. 1, 2, 3. Skip 2. 3 half double crochet. 7 single crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 6 half double crochet. So look, you're going to have 3 and 3. They're centered right over the dip. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oop, there it goes again. 5, 6, and then 7 single crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then 3 half double crochet. 1, 2, 3, half double crochet in the last stitch. Okay. Square off row 4. Chain 1, single crochet. Woo, you can just fly across. Nothing to think about. Yes, okay. The next thing I did was work the ribbing. Going all the way back to the beginning of this video where I said I did the single crochet round first. I did a ribbing. The ribbing first and then the border round. Which makes sense because you need a single crochet row, a border round on the ribbing too, because you're going to connect it. Okay. Okay. There's my swatch. You know, if you wanted to make a granny square blanket with 6-day kid blanket squares, there you go. Make a bunch of pockets and border them. Oh, I'm only 5 minutes over. Okay, an hour and 5 minutes. I did it. I always do that. Swap cameras. There we go. Okay. Yeah, and you know, you could alternate that. I mean, you could turn one sideways and you could, you know, you could do it. Do I have a tape measure to see is it the same width as height? 8.5 by 8. Do another couple more single crochet rows on the top and bottom before try to designing here. But yeah, so this is don't panic. Your whole pocket shawl is not going to be 8.5 inches wide. You're going to add about 4 inches of border to each side, and it's going to be like that or wider. You can't even see because you can't get the whole thing in the shot. So it's going to about double in width by the end. of the project. Oof. All right, everybody. So tomorrow we're going to start the actual 6-day pocket shawl challenge, and I hope you have your yarn and your hook and everything ready and the pattern ready. You can get the pattern by itself, or you can get both of the pocket shells together for just a little bit less, or you can just read them off my website. You don't have to buy anything or spend any money. You can spend all your money on yarn and hooks if you want to. So if you don't have your yarn, you better run out to the store and go buy some and buy extra just in case. You need, I think I said 1,700 yards for this. I did like 4 mandalas, if I remember right. It was 4 of the mandala is what I used. Okay, everybody, I will check out now and I'll see you all tomorrow. I'll probably be going live in the morning, like 10 a.m. Eastern. And I hope to see you all then. Bye.